Hello everyone, I am Erika of Beadingschool.com and you are watching Coffee Time with Erika, my weekly beady broadcast. Today is a special day as we are going to look into the newest Beadingschool Academy Theme Box. But before I would open it and show you what's inside, please let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. We have Facebook user joining us saying so excited for today. And we have Sheila here and Linda and Sue and Joe, who is also super excited, and Yosin and Catherine and Sherry, and Nitty is here, and she says, "Hi there, I can see and hear you. Thank you so much." And Montaigne and Miriam and Sue and Samia and Terry and Carol and Nancy and Kathy is here, and Marianne and Gisela and Jessica and Ula and the Easleys and Susan and Belinda, Needy, Deb, Connie, Faye, good morning, Rachel, other Linda and Cindy and Lutka and Laura and Liv and Katya and Jill and Jennifer and Antoinette and Gemma and Robin and Dali and Cosima and Nadine and oh my god, Mary and so many beaders from all over the world. Snezhana is here also and Cosima. If you haven't heard your name, then it's because I don't see your name. I see you as Facebook user. You can watch today's video real time, real life from the Beading School Facebook club, from the Beading School Facebook page, from YouTube, even from my personal profile. And since the Beading School club is a closed, safe space on the internet for Beading School beaders, then it means that no one, including my broadcasting program, can see what's happening inside. And you can give additional permission to the program that I use. I use it to make it possible to, for example, show you additional images, to show you my second hand camera, to pull up a comment, for example. So if you would like to give it permission to see your profile, then you can open the description of the video and click the link in the last sentence. The program doesn't do anything else, just makes it easier for us and nicer to connect with each other. I would also like to greet in the meanwhile Malia and Erika and Niti and Vex and Helena and Nancy and Corinne and Irina and Jen and Marianske and Asaria. So today is a special day, as I said. It is time to reveal the next source of inspiration for the Beading School Academy that we are going to work with during the next 2 months. And it's always a special time, full of excitement, when we start to work with a new set of colors and a new source of inspiration. When I was looking into our virtual classroom today, then I have actually noticed that this is the 12th Beading School Academy Theme Box that we prepared for you. So it means that nearly 2 years have passed since the Academy opened its doors. The story of this time could be told in hundreds and actually thousands or maybe tens of thousands of beautiful jewels that you made, but even better, by following your personal journeys that you are kind to share in the Beading School Club. Your bead mats sparkle, your personalizations and design ideas are more and more elaborate every day. And I am so happy to see when you write that you are proud of yourselves. So before we would continue, just soak in that moment and look back at what you have learned, at what you have accomplished, and remind yourself of be happy and proud of what you have learned. Coming this far often required stepping out of your comfort zones, with shapes, with colors, sometimes even with opening up and asking for the help of the community. But I can tell that when we venture out of the well-known, not only do we risk feeling a bit more exposed than we are used to, but we also invite the possibility of new shiny treasures coming our way, literally on our bead mats, but also beyond that. And the newest Beadingschool Academy box invites you to an unexplored territory where magical creatures are waiting for you, looking forward to show you what the depth of the water is hiding. And it's so much sparklier than you would have imagined. So, dear beaders, our newest source of inspiration is called Sirens of the Northern Sea, chosen by our storyteller Chenge, and it is inspired by legends about mermaids in Celtic mythology. And if we are brave enough to dive deep with this theme, I'm sure that the mermaids will show us beautiful pearls and jewels that they have prepared. So I hope that you like the top of it already, because I am super excited about it. And I know that the colors are something that many of you were looking forward to playing with. And dear Miriam, who was mentioning in the turquoise so many times during the past weeks, she says, oh my God, this is incredibly beautiful and so cool. And Yosin says, turquoise, so happy. And I also see Terka here, and I'm so happy to see you here, dear Teresa. And Joe says, magical, I have gone to heaven. And Rachel says, I love the theme. And Sheila says, so glad I updated the fuchsia box this time. So, lovelies, is it time to see what's inside? I hope so. So I will remove my face and let's see. Please let me know if you can still hear me well. Sarah says, love, love, love with 3 little hearts. So if Yosin says she can hear me, so then let's see what's inside. So the Beadingschool Academy students can choose between a turquoise or a bigger fuchsia level membership. And the box that I am showing to you today, it is the big fuchsia box. It includes everything what is inside the turquoise, but also some extra super nice pieces to play with. So even the little sticker is matching the color of the membership. And let's open it carefully. So this is what's going to await you. Sparkle and pearls. and lots of blues and greener shades too. Cosima says, I love it already. And let's look into the treasures one by one that we are going to play with. And I'm sure that it caught your eye that there are some cabochons in a shape that we haven't played with until now during the academy. And this is a 17 millimeter trillium triangle glass cabochon in Mediterranean blue. Everyone will receive this beautiful cabochon. So it is triangular, but the sides of the triangle are not straight, but they are curved. So it is this super nice shape. Then, since mermaids love pearls very much, then I made sure to find a new shade of glass pearls that I thought that you will love very, very much. So these 2 millimeter pearls, they are in the color Shiny Comet. You will receive as much as 100 pieces of these. And they are in this light turquoise with a pearly shine. And Katy says about the trillion cabochons, I used such trillions and they are not easy to bezel, but when you make it, it gives another dimension to your jewelry. I promise to bring you ideas to make them into super nice jewels. Because actually there is not only the one big one, but there are also 4 smaller ones waiting for you inside the box. This is a color you might have seen, as also Katy did, some of these trillion triangles before, but the color that I am showing you now, it's the most beautiful that I have ever seen. It's called Aquamarine Shine, and I think that the video is not even catching the beauty of it. It's also glass, the same shape, but a smaller 12 millimeter version, and there are 4 pieces in this box. To add to the array of beautiful blue shades, I also selected for you some 4 millimeter Preciosa Suwon rhinestones. These come in the Aqua Bohemica color in a silver setting. I love changing the color of the metal, metal components, metal findings in the boxes. So sometimes the metal findings are bronze, sometimes gold, and I know sometimes even rose gold. I know that also many of you love the silver tones, so this time most of the components will come in a silver color. And now I have one of the most beautiful components in the box, and this is a Neumann box clasp, previously known as Clasp Garden. And it is silver colored, but besides the metal itself, it also features a pearl in the middle and some crystals around it. And I chose this one because the shape, it really reminds me of like shells and underwater shapes that we can see. So this is a box clasp. It has 2 loops on each side where you can attach beads, and to open it you need to push this little part. You can pull out the tongue of it, and to close it you simply insert it into this opening again, and when it clicks then it's safely secured and it doesn't open accidentally when you wear it on your wrist or on the wrist or on your neck. And then to match the silver theme, I also have a new shape of glass beads that we haven't worked with yet. I happen to know that most of you love working with gem duos or diamond duos, and this time I also selected for you the smaller version, the mini diamond duo. So it has a different top than the gem duo, but the shape is the same, and this is slightly smaller. Instead of 5 times 8, it is 4 times 6 millimeters. And indeed, we will have the clasps now from now on as Nauman. You will also find them as Nauman on the website, as the company was acquired by another, the distributor was acquired by another company, but the factory is the same, and we are sourcing our clasps directly from the German manufacturer. So have you ever worked with the mini versions of diamond duos or gem duos, by the way? To bring you also sparkle, I also have here 3 bags of Preciosa Bicone beads, and I think they will combine with each other super nicely. And actually, often in Celtic legends, mermaids have greenish hair. Then I selected, well, actually it's called blue zircon, but for me it's like a bluish greenish shade. The 3 millimeter bicones come in crystal aurum, because also, as Belinda says, I love mixing metals in jewels because I think that adds lots of depth to our creations. And then the 4 millimeter bicones, one of them is blue zircon matte, and the other one is a super sparkly blue zircon AB 2 times. This couldn't be more sparklier. Miriam says Preciosa in my favorite colors. And Bead Aura says that matte is so much like sea glass. Totally. You are so right about that. And then, once we are underwater, I'm sure we will find some shells. So this is a new shape, again, that I haven't worked with yet before. These are shell beads in 13 times 15 millimeter size. And I think they will be just perfect at the bottom of our jewels. Lovelies, there are nearly 400 beaders watching at the moment, and that is a record, and wow, that's amazing, and thank you so much for being here. So some of the shells will have the sparklier color in the, like a deep inside, and some of the shells will have the sparklier color on the back. So very probably you will receive a mix of these two versions in your baggie. Nancy says, these shell beads are so pretty. And this sparkly effect, it gives it so much depth and it makes it totally like real pearl. And then I also have here a bag of Ginkgo beads, and the color is Polychrome Indigo Orchid. And look at these blue and greenish shades together. I think this will be amazing. What a combination, right? Even with the silver clasp. I can't wait to see this in a jewel or 2 or 3. Erika says, oh my goodness, love those shells. I happened to find them in 3 beautiful colors, so I can promise to also bring you in some other shades. And as Kathy mentioned, sometimes the trillions can be tricky to work with. So to give you a choice, we also included silver-colored claw settings for the trillions. So this is for the 17mm one. So the trillion cabochon sits on top of the claw setting perfectly. And once you close the prongs, then it will stay inside. I do that gently with the back of a little spoon, and it is so much easier to attach beads all around it using the holes in the claw setting. When Joanna has a good idea for the shells, she says, I want to turn the shell around and display it with a pearl inside. And I think that will look amazing. I have here for you, we need of course Miyuki beads to play with, and I have here for you 3 different colors to match this collection. One of them is a neutral metallic, the Duracoat galvanized matte silver. The second one is Duracoat galvanized sea foam, and this is my absolute favorite from the collection. This is so beautiful. Sparkly, but thanks to the Duracoat effect, it's long-lasting, of course. And then a matte Delica. So when you combine all these and all the other beads to give you the possibility to have all those different kinds of surfaces in your jewel, this is Frosted Opaque Glaze Rainbow Celadon. Then the size 11 round seed bead in the collection is a crystal Labrador foil. So this is the result of the collaboration between Miyuki, the Japanese seed bead manufacturer, and a Czech glass manufacturer. So on the base crystal bead from Miyuki from Japan, one of your most beloved Czech coatings, the full Labrador, is applied. So this is a long-lasting, shiny silver, true silver effect. Miriam says that my hand camera is a bit blurry. I will try to keep the beads a bit more away from the camera. Otherwise, unfortunately, I can't effect it. Terka says Labrador the best. I had a feeling that you will get enthusiastic about Labrador, so one of the size 15 colors is matching the size 11s. So it's also Crystal Labrador full. And then to mix it up with darker shades, we also have matted metallic dark browns and then metallic variegated blue iris. They look super nice together. So it will be like a combination of blue and green and silver and a bit of natural tones and a bit of gold. Susan also says that Labrador is my favorite silver. So something is wrong with the camera. You say it is more than my usual distance, actually. So I don't think that if I lifted more the camera, it would help. And this is not the nickel effect. This is the coating is made in the European Union, and it is different than the nickel effect. Unfortunately, I can't affect the quality at the moment. I think there might be something with the, or if I, let's try this. I have one idea. How is this now? I changed the resolution to a lower one. Can you let me know if this is better now? Catherine says it's hard to see the colors. Oh my god, it has never happened before. Okay, Nita says it's much better. Then we will stay for now with the lower resolution. Okay, so one last bag of the Miyuki beads is half Tilas. We haven't played with them for a while, and I think they deserve a lot more attention than what we gave them recently. So to match the collection, this is Crystal Labrador, but in the full matted effect. Besides the pearls, we will also find more shells deep inside the water. So within the fuchsia boxes, you will find a beautiful gold colored charm in this special seashell shape. It's called the Murex seashell. It is like a real creature, the Murex, and it has this spiky decoration on it, and I love how lifelike it looks like. Yosin says it's beautiful. I have already made a pair of earrings where one of the earrings, it's an asymmetrical pair, features this Murex seashell, and it looks really, really great. It's perfect for summer. Then I also have here two matching colors of fire polished beads, 3 and 4 millimeter ones. They both come in the heavy metal jet comet effect, which is very close to the shiny comet of the 2 millimeter pearls. So they are super nice to combine with each other. I'd also like to show it to you together with the small trillions and with the seashell. Niti says, this charm will make me go fuchsia. And Mary says, I have seen a video of the actual animal moving along the seafloor. It's also a great opportunity now, I think, to learn more about the creatures underwater, because it's always actually more than just the jewels and the beads. So I think we will enjoy these 2 months very much. Then I have for you a clasp. This is a toggle clasp called Sparkly Teardrop. And this part, it features glass cabochons set inside the clasp itself. So it is in the bracelet or the necklace that you choose to use this with. It will become a true treasure of the mermaids, I think. And Bead Auras is asking, at the end, can we see some of the first gems in better quality video if there is time? Sarin, yes, dear Sarin, we can do that. Catherine says, oh dear, I will have to go for a box. And Lovely's friendly warning that this time we have very few extra boxes. So if you are hesitating to become a student of the Academy or to get a second or third box if you would like to, then please try to make your decision as fast as possible, because this time actually some of the components, they were we had a little bit more of what we couldn't use. We always quality check everything, so that limited the number of boxes that we could make. I also have here some clothes for the 12mm trillion cabochons, so you will have a choice to use them with or without the metal clothes, and with the metal clothes they are super easy to use. And then we are getting to more of my most beloved items from the box. And Niti says, how do we upgrade from turquoise to fuchsia? Dear Niti, please book a fuchsia box and then write to the treasury immediately that you don't want your turquoise or you want to switch, but make sure to book a fuchsia box. So one of my favorites is a glass ring in Bermuda blue color. It's 14mm big, and I plan to use it at the top of a pendant that I make. So I will attach a beaded motif at the bottom, and then I would like to attach the necklace cord on the ring itself. This would work also for prolonging earrings, for example, or it would also be possible to add one into a bracelet when you need just that 1.5 centimeters. And the ring, I chose it because it reminds me of a circle. When you throw a stone into the water, then this is like the circle that you are creating. Irena is asking, when will the boxes be in the shop? They should be there already, and we will start shipping them very soon. Then, my absolute favorite color coming from the box, it is a 7mm Preciosa Chaton Rose in a color that you haven't seen before. The color is called Blue Violet AB, and it is a super rare find. It is a beautiful cold blue, but with a very gentle purple shine, and of course the AB coating. And this is possibly the most beautiful blue that I have ever seen. I hope that the sparkle and the shade comes through the video well, because this is just incredibly beautiful. And lovelies, if someone would love to get that box, then please navigate to beadingschoolacademy.com, and that's where you can sign up. Miriam is shivering. Facebook user friend says it's gorgeous. I think it's super beautiful. You will have many opportunities to use it as focals of jewels, but you can also create your own ear studs from this. So we included a pair of flatbed ear studs in silver color. So if you need a quick jewel, then all you need to do is to glue the chaton rose on the flatbed ear stud. I know that Susie loves doing that. Or you can also like glue it on and then bezel it and connect a beaded motif under the bezel. Yosin is asking if it's a new color. Not new from Preciosa, but a very rare find. There are some colors which appear only every once in a while, and I keep my eyes open for them. I also have for you a pair of crystal connectors. And mermaids certainly love sparkle because these crystal connectors, besides the main part, the connector itself, they also feature 4 smaller crystals. So the big stone is called light sea green, and then there are 4 crystal colored circular cabochons around it. In a bit darker shade of green, we have a pair of ear studs. 8 times 12 millimeter is the cabochon that is set into it. So you can wear a color directly on your ear, and then there is a loop under it where you can attach your beaded motif. Facebook user friend is asking, are they self-adhesive? No, they aren't. You will need to apply glue if you would like to glue them. What's important is to use a glue that is good for glass and metal too, and to test it first. I like to glue it on, and then a day later or 2 days later, I'm doing my best to remove it from the metal. And if I don't succeed, then I know that the glue is good. Then, to match the color of the silver components, we have 3 millimeter fire polished beads in crystal full Labrador color. Nice shiny light silver. A matching color in a slightly smaller size. These are also fire polished beads, but they are true to beads. So they are incredibly tiny, and thanks to the facets, they are super shiny. So Facebook user friend is asking about the glue I use. I like E6000, but I'm not that picky, and sometimes I use a simple glue from the how you call it, household shop. If it's strong, I'm okay with it. Katie says, I absolutely love the silver tones added to this collection. I'm so happy to hear that, Katie. Then the fuchsia box also hides a big bunch of custom coated 8 millimeter Preciosa chatons. They come in the white opal AB color, so they match all the shades perfectly. A Thanks to the custom coating, they are incredibly sparkly. And Catherine and Martha both say, love tutus. Me too. And hi, Melissa. Then, okay, ladies, you know what? I still have two very, very special items that I am going to show at the very, very end. But until then, I have here some more metal findings and pearls. So if you would like to make bracelets, and since we are deep in the water, then we will also meet some ships and sailors. So we have a sailor's rope connector in antique silver, and you will receive 10 pieces of this that you can use as extensions in your bracelets, for example. Ula says she's going to make a mermaid themed bead embroidery. And that's a great idea. Then, one more of the metal findings are called simple cone earring hooks. And these are so elegant and matching all kinds of shapes with a closed loop. So if you connect your beaded motif directly through the loop, then you can be 100% sure that the thread will never slip through, since the loop doesn't have a cut on it. I actually prefer this type, but it's rarely available, unfortunately. So this is a good find. Then one more pair of earrings. These are called cubic zirconia earring hooks. And there are indeed two beautiful cubic zirconia crystals set at the bottom, but then the earring itself is textured. So I love the look of it. And then somewhat an introduction before I would show one of the special items that are still waiting in the box. So I promised you more pearls, and these are 4mm Preciosa nacre pearls in pearlescent blue color. This is my absolute favorite color coating when it comes to Preciosa nacre pearls. It's somewhat blue, it has like a silvery shine. It's super elegant and beautiful, and I think it matches the underwater mermaid theme perfectly. But, dear beaders, when you think about the pearlescent effects of Preciosa nacre pearls, those of you who are with us for a long time and who got to love the pearlescent effects, didn't you have a feeling that something is missing from the assortment when it comes to pearlescents? Let me know, because I might have an answer to that feeling today. Niti in the meanwhile says, I love the pearlescent finish, and Erika loved the earrings very much. Katie is guessing 3mm size. Not yet, unfortunately. But Kara has a very good guess. I think many of us loves playing with Preciosa nacre cabochons, but the pearlescent finishes were not available until now. However, thanks to the growing community of beading school beaders, we could make it happen and custom ordered a big batch of pearlescent blue nacre cabochons from Preciosa. So this box will hide 4 pieces waiting for you. And I was waiting for this moment to finally be able to show this to you for at least for a half year. So this is indeed, as Antoinette says, an 8mm nacre cabochon that all of us love bezeling with the square stitch bezel, and now it will be available in this beautiful, beautiful pearlescent blue finish. Mary says these are some of my faves, and Cara says those are so pretty. Someone is gasping. So ladies, let me know if you could catch your breath, because I have one more thing in the box, and this is the crown jewel of the fuchsia box. So are you prepared? Rachel is asking, will there be other colors of the pearlescent caps? Who knows? Who knows? Let's see a little bit later. So Shelley is asking, when are these shipped? So you still have 24 hours if you would like to add something to your boxes, and we will start shipping everything out on Wednesday morning. So a bit more than 24 hours left for you to make use of the joint shipping option possibility, then you can top up your Beading School Academy boxes and order whatever your bead mat desires without paying extra for shipping. And Terka says, bring it on, so I will not make you wait any longer. It is a beautiful filigree set with tiny, tiny crystals, and this will be the focal of a very beautiful jewel that you can make from the box. So many nice details, and I would like to show you the side of it. So there are these nice sturdy parts where we will be able to attach more beads, and I already found a super nice way of making use of these parts, and something special is coming for you. Alex says, Lordy Lord, what a piece. Neeti is speechless. Faye says it's stunning. Joy is asking, will those beauties be available to add to the turquoise boxes separately? Pretty please. Dear Joe, I always love to say that we like making beaders' wishes come true, so let me show you something. I will share my screen with you. So first of all, for those of our beaders who might not be Beading School Academy students yet, then you can, to sign up and become one of our precious students, you need to go to beadingschool.com, click on this tile, or type in directly beadingschool.com/beadingschool -academy/ and then you can make a choice if you would like to become a fuchsia, a yellow, or a turquoise student. I highly recommend fuchsia. And this is how you can become a student. And one of the perks of being a student is that before we would ship your boxes, then you have the possibility to add whatever you need to your box without paying extra for shipping. So if you are a student and would love to use that option, then, and you like the items from the box, then what you can do, this is the virtual classroom, that is your navigation area where you can learn everything what the newest theme brings you. So I have just activated the Sirens of the Northern Sea. So the new tile appeared here. I click on it. And the what's inside your box section is already available. And here you find a complete list of everything, including links. So if you have a feeling that you would like to have more from something, then this is your best source to navigate. What you can also do is to go for the inspiration section, where we have beading material waiting for you divided into themes. That's where recently the flower field inspiration also appeared. I think you are all attacking the bead shop, and that's why it's going a bit slower. So Sirens of the Northern Sea. And then here are all the treasures, some of them sold out, waiting for you. We still have the Filigree charm, and there are also some bundles waiting for you. Through the bundles, you can have a sneaky peeky of one of the jewels that I have made recently from the box, but I would also like to show you something else, because as you know, I love working together and playing together with fellow friends designers. And in August, one of our No One Has to Be Alone sessions will be a super special one when Chloe of Pink Hot Jewels will be joining us. And this is something using the Beadingschool Academy Theme Box, but designed by Chloe. So it will be a very, very nice event, I believe, and I am looking forward to it very much, to be together with her and you all again. So, lovelies, I hope you liked this very much, and I can't wait playing with our new source of inspiration. Make sure to check out already the classroom, because you can already mark, just a sec, the dates when we will have lunch breaks. A lunch break with Veronica is coming on the 29th of July. A lunch break with Susie is coming on the 12th of August. So these are Zoom sessions when you can bead together, in July with Veronica, in August with Susie. And also the last weekend of August, the 29th of August, is reserved for our super special storytelling night with Chenge, who will bring us even deeper into the waters to meet the mermaids and sirens of the Northern Sea. Ladies, do you have any questions left about this new collection? Jen says this is where we need Star Trek's transporter system so we can have our beads now. I feel you. Katya says, love the box. And Corinne is actually mentioning enjoy the cabin vacation. And indeed, tomorrow with Adam, we are going on a bit of a biking and calming down nature vacation. So on Friday, we will have an offline, no one has to bead alone session. So that means that we won't have a live video. However, at our usual time that we spend together, we will publish a tutorial that you can bead together with fellow beaders from the club, and then you can keep posting your work in progress pictures and your finished jewels and share your colors and everything. And it's going to be a jewel designed by, who can guess who designed this? Lovely ladies. Shelley says, very excited for my first box. Oh my god, that feels special, the first box. And then the second and the third. And okay, you ladies know, indeed, as Carol and Miriam and Nancy and Terka and Linda and Malia and everyone is saying, it is indeed Ruxandra. So she prepared a cute motif for you, featuring steel beads from the previous collection, with a navet as the focal, and then some seed beads and fire polished beads that are adorning the navet. So this is waiting for you on Friday, and then next week on Tuesday we will see each other again at the usual time. Now it will be usual day, usual time, Tuesday, and I will show you the jewels that you can make from this newest collection. So thank you so much, ladies, for your attention and for your company today. Thank you so much for loving the Beadingschool Academy boxes. Thank you for sharing your creations and supporting each other with encouraging words and valuable advice in the Beadingschool Club. Wishing you a beautiful creative week and see you next week. Bye bye.